Okay, jumping right into this video. When my meat gets about this done, this is 85-15 ground beef. When it gets about to this point, I'm taking it off and I'm rinsing it and I'm returning it back to the stove. Okay, now that it's all clean, I'm gonna season it and add in my veggies. Once I add in my chopped bell pepper, onion, and garlic, I'm gonna let it cook covered over medium low heat until my veggies get soft. Okay, now that my veggies have softened, I'm gonna add 1 can of diced tomatoes and 1 can of tomato sauce. And I want this extra saucy because I'm putting it in the bread, so that bread is gonna soak up some of the sauce, and I don't want my pasta to be dry. Now I'm just gonna let this cook low and slow. I'm gonna adjust my seasoning again because that tomato can kind of overpower what we put into the meat. And then I'm going to be ready to put this bread bowl together. Now, before the sauce is almost done, I'm going to add in some grated Parmesan and some spinach. Okay, now my pasta is done. I added my pasta, my penne pasta in at the very last minute, and I just let it cook just maybe for like 5 more minutes. And this is it. So now we're gonna put this into the bread. So this bread is the take and bake kind, and you just take it, you bake it, and you're ready to go. But today I didn't cook it all the way through because I don't want it to get too hard. So in the inside, I just cut the middle out, took some of that inside out, and I spread some sour cream in there. Why? I don't know. Sour cream just makes pasta so much better. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm just gonna fill this up with my pasta. Now to finish this off, I'm just gonna put some shredded cheddar and some shredded mozzarella on top. Then I'm gonna bake it on, well, I'm actually gonna broil it on high just to melt the cheese because everything is done. We don't need to cook it anymore. So I'm not gonna bake it. I'm just gonna broil it on high until the cheese is nice and melted. And right here, I just got some melted butter. I added some minced garlic, parsley, and crushed red pepper. And I'm just gonna brush that around the outside of my bread just for a little more razzle dazzle. I should have did this before I put my cheese on it, but it's cool. I ain't gonna trip. And then once it's out of the oven, I'm gonna brush it again. And this is what it looks like fresh out of the oven. Real quick, I only let it broil for 3 minutes. Now I'm gonna brush it again with this butter. And now I'm gonna plate it up. Then I'm gonna garnish it with some cilantro and crushed red pepper. And that is it. And here is the finished bread bowl. Look at all that good flavor. That melted cheese, that melted garlic butter. Yes.